Everybody, it's Clint at Manskull 101, and we're back out at the range doing some 44 mag stuff. And I've got a Wildcat load for my 44 mag, or at least I consider it that. So you guys are aware of, you can get shot shells for a 44 mag, or you can buy the capsules like that for 44 mag. This has number 8 shot in it, and those work great for a snake shot or, squirrels around the farmhouse, whatever. But they're pretty limited because that plastic capsule, plastic, nylon, whatever it is, takes up a lot of the space for your payload. So I was thinking about that. Here in California, we can't have a Judge where you can shoot a 410 shell out of it. So I started looking around and came up with a cartridge, a rifle cartridge that would work with a little bit of modification. So I cut these off. This one's been shot, cut, loaded, shot, and reloaded, right? You can see it's kind of fire formed to the cylinder, and you see how much more space I have there now, especially without that, especially without that capsule. So now I have over an ounce of shot in there. And of course, you can put whatever size shot you want in that. And these vary. I have all the way from BB down to, number 8 shot. Anyways, I'm going to shoot this. I've got a block of clay right there. Big 20-pound block of clay. Actually, it's 25 pounds block of clay. And I'm going to shoot it with a couple of these. Maybe let's start off with this capsule of number 8 shot and see what kind of effect it has on it. I want to shoot that with a 44 mag hollow point or whatever, but I know it's going to explode and just disappear. That's why it's sitting in a box. Hopefully I can catch some of that, reform it, reuse it again and again and again. We'll see how that goes. Get that 44 mag loaded up with the number 8 shot in a capsule. Now, I bought the capsules. I loaded these myself. Let's give it a go, see how it works. Hopefully you can see some effect. Here we go. Well, that's interesting. You can see one big large spot in there. Now, I don't have any wads in here other than cardboard wads. That's interesting. You see that? I'll put you on hold for just a second. So what made that big hole in that was this plastic plug in the back of that capsule. You saw the big, it was like 2 inches around and 2 inches deep from that plastic thing. That was smart. So also though, the shot pattern is near to the top of the box all the way. So that's 24 inches at, what's that, 15 yards? So in your house, that might be a serious defense load. But with that number 8 shot, that's pretty light. Might not get through a leather jacket and whatnot of the bad guy. So let's try one of my other ones, which has a heavier payload, over a ½ ounce. And these are at 1,200 feet a second, so it's closely matching a 2.5 inch 410, but out of a pistol. Of course, it's going to open up. It's got rifling in there, so it catches those BBs and spreads them out fast. But from here to there is about as far as you'd ever shoot in your house anyway, right? So let's run some BB shot through it. Again, this is one of my loads of rifle cartridge that I cut off ahead of the shoulder. I had to hone the head down a little bit. You can see you can't see the nomenclature anymore. But I got over a ½ ounce of shot in here. And I'm not sure what shot's in this. We'll maybe get an idea. I know this is a BB, and I have it marked. Now, this one has never been shot. You see it's not fire formed to the cylinder yet. Where this one is fire formed, you can see that, right? So, maybe let's shoot this one, because we know it's BBs in it, right? Now, it's not going to have that wad in there, but it's got BBs, which are, 0.177 diameter. Going to have a lot more penetration. Again, inside your house, I think anything like number 6 and bigger, pretty lethal. Out of a 44 Magnum, that's a little mini shotgun. Now, in California, you can't have a short shotgun, but you can put shot shells in your handgun. And then I devised these to make a heavier payload, more powerful than the capsule style. So let's take a look at this, see how it goes. Ready? Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. So we did not get that big hole in there, which was from the plug in the back of that capsule this time. But got, you know, I can see, what can I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about a dozen BB holes in there. I'm going to walk up, take a look at it. All right, I can see about 15 BB holes in that thing. It does not look like they penetrated out the back. Kind of hard to tell because I turned it around from the other shot. But I see that it did fill up that box with the spread out pattern. Now, would you want them to hold it a little tighter? Maybe, but down your hallway, you're not going to miss, right? The bad guy is going to get it. And if he gets 2 or 3 BBs at 1,200 feet a second at 15 yards, he's going to want to stop what he's doing and go somewhere else, right? Or hit the dirt. Anyway, I think that's a pretty cool thing. I came up with that a few years ago. I call them pterodactyl loads. 44 pterodactyls is what I call it. And it's pretty cool. It's a pain in the butt to load them, that's for sure. But pretty cool, right? I think it's cool. All right, so let's try one of those pterodactyl loads, right? 44 Mac pterodactyl. I think that's a good name. What do you guys think? I did these years ago. And so we're going to try another one that has been, you know, manufactured, shot, fire formed, and reloaded. So now it gets even a little more payload. And I'm showing over 250 grains of shot in these and 1,200 feet a second. So like I say, closely proximiting a 2.5 inch 410 shell. Of course, you know, longer barrel, nope, shorter barrel, rifling, so they're going to spread out. But again, for home defense, I don't know, looks pretty serious, you know. All right, so this is one that's been fire formed and reloaded. I'm going to try to pay attention to my sight picture this time and make sure it gets centered up. I know I hit a couple low and there's some high. So again, this spreads out pretty good, pretty fast. Here we go. Ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. Oh. Well, it didn't fire. Looks like a light strike. Let's try again. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take you down there. All right, so look at that there. That's a lot of BB holes in that. Yeah, I wouldn't want no part of that, you know, on the wrong end of that in somebody's house. I think that's a great load. I think it possibly has great use for, like say, inside your house. That's devastating. So I'm going to pace this off just so we get a real number. I estimate this stuff all the time, so let's see what it really is. Yeah, so that's 11 paces, called 11 yards. You know, they say most shootings happen closer than that. But like say down your hallway, that's about as long as the longest hall in my house. I think a pretty significant load. I kind of want to shoot another one. Hold on, I'll load it up. All right, so here's one of the capsule loads with BBs in it. Maybe I should turn that thing. I'm going to turn that block around so we get a fresh look. Like I say, I don't know how many BBs are in here. I don't remember if I counted even. You know, I filled the capsule. I can see about 8 of them, 9, 10, maybe 15 or so. 15 BBs at 1,200 feet a second. That's going to smart. Let me go flip that block around. All right, so we turn that, and I'm going to shoot this capsule with BBs in it. Been a long time since I shot these. They're a lot of fun. I used to, you know, would go to a public range and throw something in the air and I'd shoot it out of the air. You got a lot of looks that way, you know, shooting, you know, whatever, 10 cans out of the air with a revolver. They didn't know my little secret. Now you guys all know. Here we go. So this is a capsule full of BBs. We good? Yeah. So, you know, significantly different. That you can tell there's less recoil, which is none, essentially. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 BBs in that. Again, you know, that's in the capsule. That really shrinks your payload capacity on your BBs and projectiles. But still cool. Anybody can shoot that. I mean, that's not going to kick out of your wife's hand or, you know, it's a pussycat, but it's going to smart on the other end. Anyway, I think it's kind of cool. All right, you guys remember this thing, right? No, you don't. This isn't that 44 mag. This is my old 1022. I've had this thing since I was, I'm going to say 10. And I worked it off by splitting wood for an elderly lady. And man, I wanted this gun so bad. I saw it behind her door. Her husband had passed away. And I told my dad about it. He was out there doing some like remodeling and stuff. And so he asked her and she says, no, she didn't want to get rid of it. And man, I wanted it so bad. And then shortly thereafter, my dad said that she had agreed that I could work it off by splitting wood for her. And man, I couldn't have jumped on the end of that splitting maul faster. So, been around a long time. This is a 1022, 22 long rifle. Now these are, so I'm happy so far. My my block of clay is not totally disintegrated, and that's what I'm trying to do is get some use out of that thing before it, you know, explodes. So 22, these are Stingers though. These are on the box. I'm gonna grab that. It says the world's fastest 22 long rifle. And there's not much more information on here. These things have been around a long time. This is an old box of CCI Stingers. Now they're hollow points, they're fast, they're hot. Let's see what kind of damage it does. Hopefully it doesn't totally disintegrate that thing, because I'd like to put some hard cast 44 mags into it before we're done. So, with no further ado, let's put a hole in it with a 22 long rifle. We on it? We're on it. Oh, that's cool looking. Man, you see that? Come on, let's take a walk. Nice day out, running out of daylight as usual. You know, had to do the work thing today. Most days. Wow, look at that. Look at the cavity on that. Let me get you down where you can see. Let's look at that better. Wow, wow, check that out. That's cool. That's super cool. Look at that. Big old gaping hole in there. It did not come out the back though. It did not. So cool. I'm glad we got another bullet out of there without destroying it. Where are we going to shoot at now? Let's do that. Gonna kind of smooth it out a little bit. So far, so good. I'm liking it. And things are 20 bucks, so I didn't want to explode it on the very first shot. Man, what a nice day, huh? Great day, great day, great day. Losing light, like I say, as usual. Let's get you set up. Keep moving along here. All right, we got another one set up. Now, this is a 10 millimeter hard cast. You've saw me shoot some of those, but you haven't seen me shoot this. This is a Smith & Wesson model 1006. This is a 1911 style gun. Pretty cool, big, heavy, solid thing with a decocker on it. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's shoot that. You know, they have that thing about Glocks really not appreciating lead bullets. I don't see any harm with just a few here and there. Clean it good after. But anyway, I thought I'd bring this thing out. 10 millimeter, right? Same ammo. See if I can put a hole in that and see what it does. Hopefully it does not devastate it. Caught her on the edge, it looks like there. I went a little sideways. Let's go look at that. Holy cow. That's crazy. We're creating artwork, I think. What do you think? Is that artwork? I don't know. Anyway, pretty cool. Looks like it came out the back. See the hole there? Yeah, pretty cool. I love this stuff. This is fun. Yes, I see a bullet going out the back, or a bullet hole. All right, would you guys remind me to bring a towel? I keep getting dirty. I don't have a towel with me. So, good news is this clay dries up and then rubs off, I think. Yeah, look like I've been working cement now. Man, that's been a few years. Anyway, so let's do a 44 mag with a hard cast bullet. And I crunch that back together best I could without spending a whole bunch of time doing it. But so far, pretty cool, right? Let's do some more. All right, so 44 mag with the 250 grain hard cast bullet. These are out of my Keith mold. These are not those crazy hot ones. These are good target load, you know. They're, what do these things run? About 1,000 feet a second, 1,100 maybe. Great target load. My own personal cast bullets. I'm proud of them. They work pretty good. Let's try it on that piece of clay. Obviously that clay's compromised now. We're not doing any science. We're just having fun. So let's do that. Have fun. Well, I got some retaliation from that clay. I got a piece bounce back and hit me right in the finger. Didn't hurt or anything. I'll be okay. No, I'll be okay. Yeah. Put a big old hole in that thing. Let's go look at it. Holy cow, look at the hole in that thing. What do you think about that? Holy cow. That's a big hole. That's a big hole straight through. Wow. It even went through the cardboard. Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, cool though, right? I'm super happy with this. It's getting a little bit of, you know, stuff on it, but pretty cool. That's man, if you just, that's a big old hole in that thing. You can fit, you know, your fist through there just about. Okay, it's getting serious now. I'm going to go grab that block of clay, 25-pound block of clay, and try to smash it back together best I can. Close up all the cavities, make it square-ish again, and then we're going to shoot it with a 44 mag hollow point. I think that's our next step. And I'm excited. I got that box around it, hopefully to catch it so it doesn't go everywhere, and I'm done with my chunk of clay. Hopefully I can use it again because this is pretty fun. I hope you're having fun. All right, that went pretty well. There's a good stout table over there. I flopped it around about 50 times, pounded on it. It closed up pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's shoot it again. It's going to get ugly. Hollow point, right? 44 mag. It don't sound good. It don't sound good for the block of clay, that is. We're having a good time. All right, I am getting in a mess. I don't know if you can see it. Look at my shirt. Look like I don't know, look like I've been eating gray Cheetos. So, you remember these things, right? Those Nosler hollow points with the heavy exposed lead tip. They seem to hold together better than anything. So I'm going to shoot one of those first, see what the melee is, and then maybe we'll go to one of the Hornady 240 XTPs. I got to ace up my sleeve also with that 44 carbine. If we get that far, that's going to up the velocity quite a bit. So we'll check that out. Let me load this up. We'll get ready. All right. Ruger Redhawk 44 Magnum, 240 grain hollow point, about 1,400 feet a second, little over 1,000 foot-pounds of energy. This clay's turning to dust. It's a little slippery now. So I'll do the best I can. Here we go. You ready? Are you going to be able to see that? Oh, yeah. I'm going to move you a little bit. Try to get you a little better view. You don't need to see me. There we go. We good? Yeah, we're good. Here we go. Woo. Yeah, that had some effect. Got a little clay back here. You know, but it's clay. So, and just a little bit. I felt one hit me in the side of the shirt over here. But it tore that thing up. It's tore up from the floor up. Let's go look at it. All right, this thing's tore up. I'll pick it up the best I can, and then I got to go reconfigure it, pound it together again, and then we'll do one more 44 mag bullet, right? Those Hornady XTPs. I think that's about all the big pieces. It's tore up, man. It's tore up. Let's go see what we can do about putting it back together. All right, look at that thing. That's how it looked when I set the box down. It's just gaping wide open. Gaping wide open. That's a lot of power, 44 mag with a hollow point. Let me see if I can pound it back together. I don't know, I thought you guys might want to see a little bit of this. What I'm doing. Just whacking it back together. It works pretty good, actually. Kind of sticks to the table a little bit. And so on and so forth. All right, that's looking pretty good, right? Not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with this stuff. It's a lot of fun. I'll go set it up. All right, we're going all out now. We got the Hornady XTP 240, 1,400 feet a second, about 1,050 foot-pounds of energy. But I believe these bullets are a little more disruptive on a given target than the Nosler 240 hollow point. See, these are don't have that exposed tip. Let's poke a hole in that thing, see what happens. I'm super happy. This is a lot of fun. It's not disintegrated yet, so very cool. You good? Yeah, you're good. I see some chunks of clay flying around and stuff, but most of it is in that box. Want to come up, take a look? It looks pretty tore up. Oh yeah, it's tore up. That's a pretty good cavity, right? I hope you can see that. Maybe I'll pick it up and bring it up to you. Yeah. Try to keep it out of the dirt a little bit. But just to give you an idea, that's a cavity. That's a wound cavity right there. That's pretty cool. And it's still shootable. Can you believe it? Okay, I'm going to go pound it back together again. All right, now you know this sweet thing. Are you guys getting tired? We're 23 minutes into a video. Trust me, I've been here longer than that, quite a bit. But I'm having too much fun. I can't quit yet. We got to shoot this one. 44 mag, the Deer Stalker. And we're going to use the Hornady XTP 240 hollow points. Oh, that thing loads nice. All right, you ready? Can you see it? We're good. This might be, this should be at least, I would say, 200 feet a second faster. So this is anteing up everything. Ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Got a little clay right in the kisser. Luckily, I have beard protection. Yeah, that'll save your face every time. That's what I use it for. It's a protection device. PPE, personal protective equipment. Yeah, I got stuff flying on me here. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, okay, let me go look at it. Let's look at it. It's pretty impressive. All right, it's looking pretty wicked. So it mushroomed out and collapsed. Pretty cool. That's an indication of a big cavity in that thing. All right, so that's last shot on the clay with the Deer Slayer Stalker. Dang, I can't get it right. It's a Deer Stalker. Look at me. It's a deer stalker. All right. Now that we got that straight. And, you know, it like mushroomed up and then just collapsed on itself. So maybe was not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. But look right over here. We got 4 jugs of water and they're asking for it, man. They're just asking for it. Let's give it to them. You ready? Can you see? Yeah, I think we're good. You know what? Having a little bit of a feeding issue here. I'm not sure what's up. I think there's one live one over there. Just in that pile. Maybe not. They're all dead. I guess they're all dead. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys coming by. Hope you had a good time. I definitely did. This is a lot of fun. Not sure what's up with the feeding thing on this. I cleaned it good. But, well, you see what's going on. And these are the bullets that I thought worked well in it last time. I got to check it out and see what's going on. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Clint at Man Skull 101 signing out.